Hello, my name is Joe. Now I know what you're thinking. Surely that's a clickbait title. But unfortunately, it is not. My violin is cracking it. Oh! Very sad. So I guess a good news, bad news situation. It is able to be repaired. But I don't have it today. And I miss it! I just noticed the rubber bands fell off of this. It helps keep the microphone suspended so that even if this shakes, the microphone doesn't. So yeah, I think while I was traveling this past weekend to play shows, the change in temperature and, you know, air pressure going up and down from the mountains. Come on. There we go. It was just a lot on the violin, and unfortunately there's a crack in it, so I had to drop them off yesterday at the violin shop, and I said goodbye, even though it was heartbreaking. I was like, I did sit in the parking lot for a little bit. They probably think I'm so insane. Pencils everywhere. So I'm hoping I will get it back tomorrow. I really hope I get it back tomorrow. Yes, I have a important show this weekend with my band Fablecry. But I'm just putting out good vibes into the world that I will get my instrument back soon and it will be okay. So you might be wondering, Joe, then what's that? This, my lovely friends, is the violin that I rescued from the dumpster. And I'm not exaggerating this. I talked about it a bit on my game stream last night. Oh my god, duct tape. Oh god, it hurts thinking about. No, no. What violin is it? It's a... Well, I gotta tell the story kind of first. I might wait to tell the story until a little more people are in, because I know people will be curious. But yes, this violin was going to be thrown into the dumpster. I found it in a pile of broken violins, and I saved it because I saw that the wood was all intact. I saw that there wasn't any cracks or anything. So I was like, huh, this one might have a chance. Maybe I should save it and give it to one of my students' brothers or sisters. And then I found out that it was actually kind of an okay violin. So yeah. Well, it wasn't like in a dumpster of like food trash. It was just in a pile of broken violins. So, you know, luckily there wasn't like coffee grounds and banana peels on it or anything. Oh, that's incredibly specific. If you, I don't know that one, but if you want to check my song list out, I can put the song list in chat for you. I will warn you, the likelihood of calling out a song name and me knowing it is incredibly low. And I don't like continuously disappointing people, so I usually just ask politely to just check the song list first. There's a search bar and everything. You know? Doc, thank you so much. Money for violin repair and Pokemon cards. I do have some Pokemon cards hanging up here. I got this Raichu, which I thought was pretty cute. I had this when I was a kid. And I never let it go. So yeah. Normally I just lurk and work. I'm so sorry about your violin. Hopefully it's fixed soon. It's okay, you know. When it comes down to me playing the types of shows I do, I play some shows that are outside, for example, at festivals, and me traveling as much as I do for tours and shows and going to cities with complete different temperatures, it's a lot of pressure on such a delicate, wonderful instrument. you know, I could get an electric to play, but I don't really want to. I love the sound of a wooden violin, and I feel like it's something that I'm more attached to, and it feels more like me. So, you know, I think it would be more crushing if it was like a $10,000 to $25,000 violin, which is like a professional level. My violin, to be fully transparent, was worth like $4,500 when I bought it. Now that it has cracks that will be repaired, that's probably not the case. Take the backup violin on tour. Honestly, the dip in quality from my violin to this one, I just wouldn't feel comfortable performing on a different one. I think I'm gonna make my current violin that's getting repaired my forever tour one, and when I do eventually get a professional level, like a true professional level, be much more cautious about taking that one out. Because this one is probably worth like $800, and the one I have is worth around, again, $4,500. And most stores will price their violins based off of how good does it sound. So a better sounding violin is more expensive than a cheaper one typically. Oh, this song for Mangos is from a Genshin Impact. That might be why. And, you know, sometimes for very expensive violins, they will put in the element of like how old it is to help the price, but that doesn't always mean it's a better one. I actually talked with my teacher about this today, and they were like, when you're ready to get a real like 10,000 plus one, just get a modern built one, because they're gonna last longer, and if the quality of the sound is the same, then it doesn't matter. Like, if you're paying an extra amount for a violin from the 1900s, then like, is that the right reason for that to happen? So anyway, today I'll be using the violin I saved from the dumpster. I put brand new strings on it, which also is a challenge. I've been playing all day yesterday and today to stretch them out. I've been playing this morning for about 2.5 hours. So yeah, let's just go for it. Let's see, making sure I'm catching up on everything. You can get an electric violin during your midlife crisis. I have looked at a particular type of electric violin that I am interested in, but it would still be an investment, and if I'm making that sort of investment, I would rather, you know, put it towards something that my heart's really into. Let's see. Wait, for Angel, you're really leaving this on a... You're leaving that answer tantalizing us. Who is it? Who is the one you want to perform with? And I'll get to playing a song. I just want to talk to you. Especially with such a major event happening with my violin cracking. I've been handling it pretty well, but it's a little heart squashing, and not having my violin makes me feel like I don't have one of my best friends, and also that I've had my work office like completely stripped down and left with a laptop with all my stuff in 30 different folders I haven't made is kind of what it feels like. Oh wow, that does look like 2 bananas. That's a cleaning cloth for my violin. So not 2 bananas. Can you imagine if I just grabbed 2 bananas and started wiping it up and down on the violin, trying to clean it? It just breaks open and mushy bananas all over my violin. And I'm like, I'm doing fine. Laughing at the camera maniacally. I'm doing great. Everything is totally fine. I'm gonna play now. Red, nearly lost my streak. Thank you so much, Red. I really appreciate it. So yeah, introducing dumpster violin. I shouldn't keep calling it dumpster violin, but it is such a unique, strange thing that happened to me. And I feel like the story is worth immortalizing with it. On a scale of trash to violin, I'd give it a score of violin. Oh, thank goodness. I know that maybe some of you don't hear the difference as much, but oh my god, playing this violin feels so different. There's little things like the bridge, for instance, isn't as curved, it's more straight. So the height that I change strings at is much different. For Serve Cole Mango's Prayer Room? Are you related to the other mangoes that was in here earlier? Can I play a simple chord on it? I mean, sure, if you want. So the height difference of the strings is different. Even the size of it's much different. This is much smaller than my violin. I told you guys below that mine has like a butt on it. You can see this one's booty. It don't have no booty. It's just nice and flat. There's so many different factors for violins. The type of wood used, how thick the wood is, that will affect how loud it is, how long notes will vibrate for. And this one is much quieter. So, for instance, I have to turn the volume up on this microphone about an extra 10% to get this where the other one was at. It's easier to do vibrato on this one. I'll say that for whatever reason. So I've been a little bit of a nervous wreck about doing a whole stream without it and doing it with this violin. But you know what? I'm embracing the change, and I'm also celebrating that it's shown that I've grown a lot, because I was actually put in this exact situation before. Some of you might remember a while back, my violin had a crack, and instead of using my sub violin for a day, I just canceled the stream. So it's nice to see that I'm at least trying, and that I still did my violin lesson today. I still practice nonstop with it. Well, I guess I'm happy, Mythic Scotty, to hear that. You know, I'm hoping that they sound different. I think when I get my other violin back, I will play both in a stream so you can hear and see the difference a bit more. Baloo is being a bit better today. He was really ticking me off yesterday. He's been refusing to eat his food because now all he wants is the pill pockets I use for his meds. Oh my god. And so I spent all this money to get the kind of meds you can crush up, because whenever I gave him the pill, he'd foam up at the mouth. And then I finally found a pill pocket to use because I couldn't get the crushed pills until yesterday. But now he doesn't want them anymore. And I've spent over $400 to get these new damn pills, and he doesn't want to eat them. It's been a bit of a frustrating couple days. I'm doing well though, all things considered. I feel bad complaining right away. But you know, the stuff with Baloo happened, and taking him to the vet, and then my violin having a, you know, bigger repair than I thought it would need. And I have rehearsal today with Fablecry. I already told them the situation, and they were like, just work with what you got. You know, it's fine. Van Hamilton, what's up? Burp indeed. I'd burp at you. But I feel like if I push, it might be a little vomity right now, so I won't. Too close after eating. Also, officially 2 years! What a celebration to be had. Thank you so much, Van Hamilton, for supporting me on this journey and coming along for the ride. The dolphins out of the water of Abzu, that part of the ride specifically is what I'm referring to. Speaking of venting, let's see here. Can I say what I want? Oh, I can. Lovely. Our lovely new friend that came into chat earlier, Mango's Smoothie. I love how they said, all I asked for was a song, LOL. And it made me realize, oh, you're one of those that don't view musicianship or being a musician as a real job. It's just like, oh, you're here to entertain me. Do it. Go, peasant woman. Entertainer, excuse me. Can you feed me grapes while doing this, please? It's like, sir or madam or thems. You haven't even paid me or said hello, and I've been live for 2 minutes. Go on YouTube and click something if you want to hear something right now. I mean, maybe even my channel. That might be pushing it, but... that's such a thing. It's so annoying when people are like, oh, musician, do your job. I'm not going to pay you for it, but do your job. And also, can it please be the second ending theme from season 4 of Tokyo Ghoul? Oh, I asked for one simple thing, LOL. I guess you're not a musician. It's like, okay. Let's calm down. Go on YouTube. Go over there. I think that's the last of my venting. You don't want to cross me on a day where I'm feeling already a little bit down. No, but it's always those people. It's always those people that are like, can you do the theme song to this very specific TV show, but only the extended version that was the season finale of the one that's only available on Netflix? And it's like, what? No. Like, what are you doing? Thank you for letting me vent. That felt really good. Butley Poopington. Usually I greet you so warmly with the sub, and I was busy venting. I am so sorry. You are wonderful. A resub means a chance to shower love with praise. Dearest Joe, your smile warms me to my core, and it is only outshined by your talent and dedication to your craft. You're truly a light to the lives of myself and so many others. When I'm here, I feel like exactly where I'm meant to be. But also, please learn the ending theme from season 4 of Tokyo Sailor Moon. Only released on Netflix second. Butley, I just said I can't do that. And how weird it is to specifically stop that. How dare you? I'm clearly just poking fun. I love you, Butley. You're the best. And that already makes me feel way more confident going into today. Tofi, thank you. Very specific taste. What would a butt's taste be? Can step on a Lego barefoot. Oh my gosh, Sugar Fat Man, tell them how it is. You are so right, and I love you. Oh, and Compass! Oh my gosh, almost a full year! Feels good to be here listening to whatever is going on in Joe's stream. Thank you so much, Compass. I really appreciate you. I really, really do. Thank you. And everybody, thank you so much for letting me be so open right here. I'm usually pretty lurky, but I wanted to say I love your music and I'm grateful you come on and play such awesome music that I can vibe to you. Pocket Witch, thank you so much for coming out of lurk to say that. That means a lot to me. And I hope you guys know that I am just as lovingly affectionate and fond of my lurkers as much as the most active people in chat. All of you guys make this a safe place for me to do my favorite thing, so thank you. I think I'm still a little dehydrated from yesterday. Trying to hydrate. Okay, so we're gonna try and play our first songs today using the different violin. What should I start with to make myself feel comfortable? I'm gonna start with Final Fantasy and go from there. Free Range Human, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for this hype train and letting me be my sassy little self at the beginning here. I get worried when I get a little sassy on stream. I don't usually do it. I usually, you know, let it pass if people are being kind of rude or inappropriate in chat. But I just had a target set, man. I lasered in. I 007'd that, and I was like, all right, let's go. Let's see. I would like to start today with Eyes on Me. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it does feel really different. Oh, I forgot you can see that. It looks like I just have a weird little DNA robot on my bed. I mainly have been practicing over here. Because that's where my mirror is. And I practice, at this point, 90% of the time in front of a mirror so that I can really watch for corrections and, you know, I feel like I can fix things if I can see myself. It is a fairly common practice norm for violinists. Like if you go to a music school, every single practice room will typically have a piano and a mirror. So that is something that you really need if you want to progress. Oh, you feel like you don't got a spot for one? Even like a little one, like a circle? Yes, I was also thinking of putting one here. I didn't realize you can't see what I'm doing. This is just an empty spot on my wall. I was thinking of putting a smaller one there so I could also have a mirror there. Yep, I also used to film myself regularly. Now I don't need to do that because I have my VODs, which I do watch occasionally to, you know, look for errors and bad habits, even though it makes me cringe so bad. I still don't like watching myself perform. I don't think I ever will. For Corin Crow, thank you so much for 200 bits. I also saw you were a first-time chatter doing that. That's really wonderful. Thank you. As well as Jove, and Jove again. And you have a total of 500 bits. You did it. Step, thank you for the follow. And thank you guys again for this hype train. Getting all the way to level 2. Thank you. Okay. It does feel a little scary performing today on a different violin, but I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm hoping that I will have my regular violin back tomorrow. I am scheduled to stream at 11 a.m. However, I will admit I'm a bit on call that day for when the violin's ready to be picked up. So if I get a call at noon, I will stop streaming and go get it. Yes, if I don't get it before pickup time, then I have to wait till Saturday, where I have a dress rehearsal with the theater that we're performing at, so I can't not have it Saturday. Thank you, Pencils, for gifting to 500 bits. Damn, there's a name for everything. Matt, 499 bits. Now, unfortunately, that is 1 bit short of the 500 bit minimum, so I can't give you a priority request. But if there's oh no, I can't offer you anything. Yeah, 500 bit minimum. It's me buying tickets for a live performance. Corin, you're so sweet. Thank you. Oh nope, Jove, I see what you're doing, but you can't transfer bits to another person, unfortunately. So you still have 0 priority requests. Basketball! It's been 5 months. Hello again. I'm gonna be lurking and working. Thank you, Basketballer, for a resub. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I think what I'd like to do next is Crossing Those Hills from Final Fantasy IX. It's one of my favorite pieces from video game repertoire, so I feel like it will be a nice one to just lovingly embrace. Hoagie, thank you for gifting to tier 1 sub. Also very specific. think, I found the settings that make me feel most comfortable with this violin. I just need to crank the volume up a bit more, and I am using a bit more reverb today. Otherwise, it's just so quiet and like one-dimensional. Here's like the most clean, bland tone I can get. Oh no, Tofi, it's exactly as the title says. I saved this from the dumpster. I guess there's enough people here for me to tell the story. I was working in a music store, and the music store sold violins, as well as a ton of other instruments. And one day they were like, "Hey, Joe, we're throwing out a bunch of broken and not used violins today if you want to go through and see if you want to take any parts." And I was like, "Oh yeah, for sure." And I go in the back room, and there's literally like what looks like the start of a bonfire, just like a pile of broken necks, violins broken in half, strings, bridges, everything. And it was like horrible. It was so sad. And so I started combing through it, and to give like a cleaner image of it, Porg, what's up? There was even a drawstring bag, and when I opened it, I pulled out a violin neck, and when I looked at the bottom of the bag, there was just a huge, what looks like a big cotton ball, but it was a huge spider's nest. And so then everyone at the store is freaking out and stomping on all the violins, which was even more heartbreaking. So I kept digging, and I ultimately come across this. And I was like, this is an interesting looking case. And I open it. And it has this really interesting case where it zippers up the front. I haven't seen one like that before. So you put your violin in, and then you can like zip it down and tuck it in to sleep. This actually wasn't with the violin in it though. This was just an empty case, so I took it. And then I found this. And I was looking, if you ever get the chance to see if you want to buy a cheap violin or if someone's going to throw one out, what you want to do is look at where the wood at the top panel and the bottom meet the middle, and make sure that there's no cracks. It can split here very easily. So I looked at it really closely. They're also very fragile around the F-holes. Yes, that's what they're called. It's hilarious. We can laugh at that. You want to check out the F-holes and make sure there's no cracks. So I found this body, and I was like, hey, it's not cracked or anything. So I took it. There was none of the parts were on it. There was no chin rest, tailpiece, bridge, strings, pegs. It was only the body of the instrument. And so I Frankenstein together parts of other violins to put this one together. And I went to my violin shop and I was like, hey, I found this. It was going to be thrown away. Can you tell me anything about it? And he said that it's actually a 1900s French violin. It's probably worth like $800, so nothing crazy. An intermediate style violin is going to be in the market of like honestly, like $2,000 to $5,000. When you're talking about professional, you're talking about 10,000 plus. So, for a free find, I think it's a pretty special little find. So yeah, I rescued it from the garbage pile, and now it's one of my backups. But yeah, that pile of instruments was so sad. The other workers were playing soccer with one of the broken violins, like just kicking it around. And I was like begging them to stop. I was like a bad female actress in a horror movie, like a close-up of my face, like I was like, stop it! Stop, what are you doing? But I was happy to be able to bring some life to, you know, a very old instrument and be able to put some more love into it. So while it's not ideal for today, you know, I'm just gonna do my best and just put some love into it. My violin, for people who just came in, had a crack here. And I think what happened on my last tour is, you know, I'm just going through a lot of, and probably over the last month, I've played a couple festivals outside where it's very hot, and then traveling to different, you know, heights throughout the country, different mountains and dips. It's a lot of pressure on a violin, and there was a crack in it, so it's getting repaired as we speak, and hopefully I'll have it tomorrow. But for today, I am using the violin that I saved from the garbage pile. I know, it's so hot. I was so anxious yesterday from everything going on. Everything's fine, no need to worry. It's been a difficult week. Blue, my cat, I was unable to get him his medicine that he needs. And that meant a very stressful vet visit and overpaying for medicine. And it was just a mess. And then the violin broke, and it's just been kind of a lot mentally to hold in my head. Because my favorite things in the world really are my violin and my cat. And this week it was not a good week for those things. That'll do, pig. Aw. I've honestly never really named instruments. Not that I don't agree with it. I guess nothing's like called me to do it. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna do Sight of Spear next. I think it will be interesting to play through songs you guys have heard me play a lot, but with a different quality instrument. Martin, welcome. How are you? You're saying this is a Steve? How about like Theo? Theopold. I don't know. Steve McQueen. Isn't that... Oh my god, never mind. All my nephews are getting in my head. I was like, isn't that the car from the movie Cars? That's Lightning McQueen. Is it? I don't know. Sorry, James and Miles. would like to do an acapella run. Better. I think Oscar might be my favorite name that I've seen. Are you an Oscar? A mouth grows here and it's just like, yes. And I'm like, ah! I'm kind of treating today almost like a science experiment where I just want to play songs that I'm used to hearing in these headphones through Twitch a lot. Yeah, I can still do requests today. Let's give open priority requests a go. That mouth to it. One kind of fun benefit from not having my violin the past 2 days, I've been playing a lot of Hollow Knight over on Joe Doesn't Play Violin, which has been really fun. I feel like I've gotten to a point in the game where I've opened up enough of like the world where I can go back to it with my new moves, so I feel like I don't feel as stuck as I did in the beginning. Frank might be too close to Frank, though. You know what I mean? As much as I like that idea. Hollow Knight for Olin. And I've been really enjoying that. Frank's brother, Oscar. I feel like Frank and Oscar do sound like they'd be related. Oh, I did another really adult thing, you guys. It's kind of embarrassing to admit. I have not owned a pair of seeing glasses for like at least 6 years. I've always just worn my contacts. Mainly because I just don't like how I feel when I wear glasses. I don't like not having my peripheral vision here and here. It makes me feel a little disoriented. But I'm wearing my contacts for too long, and now that I'm looking at monitors and lights as often as I am and playing late shows, I'm having a lot more issues with my eyes. They're very prone to getting infected and just being red and irritated. And at my last not my last show, when I went on tour this last Friday, this guy, I think he was just trying to flirt, but he was just like, I can tell you're so effed up right now. And I'm like, I'm really not. And he's like, your eyes are so red. And I'm like, I know, I've just been on the road all day and like they're irritated and it's smoking outside and everyone's smoking. Like, I'm not effed up. And he's just like, yes, you are. Oh my God, everyone look at her. And I was like, this is really annoying. It just made me want to get that gone. I was like, no, I'm not, but how about you buy me at least a couple shots or something, and then can you get me on the way? I'm not driving, so. And even now, they still feel a little irritated. So I bought glasses, and they should be here Saturday or Friday, even. I did the whole thing where you, like, upload a picture, and, you know, you can try on the glasses. The ones I got, honestly, aren't very far off from my Teacher Joe glasses. I like the circle frames because my eyes are pretty big. So I think it might be something like that. I still wear my contacts mainly on stream, is this issue right there. But I will be living that Teacher Joe life a bit more often. I heard that people with contacts aren't supposed to use eye drops, like once they're in, at least. I do eye drops before I put my contacts in and when I take them out, but. So yeah, that was the other very adult thing that I did. Stars at our backs on Oscar then? Yeah, I'd be happy to do that. Well, I guess I'll have to try and order myself some contact eye drops. Thank you guys for letting me know about that. But glasses are also good to have, and like when I was on tour this past weekend, you know, you get up and get in the van at around like 7 or 8, and you don't get back to the hotel again until like usually at least 1 to 2 a.m. So I was having my contacts in for all that time, and my eyes are very upset with me. They feel like I just want to scratch them right now, but I know not to touch them. Okay. We are gonna do stars at our backs. Do you mean LASIK surgery? I'm considering getting it. I'm admittedly a little bit nervous. And like I heard how you need to get them touched up every couple years, and that wasn't super appealing to me. The FICO, I'm doing pretty good. It's been a little bit of a rough week, if I'm being honest. My cat had some difficulties, and then my violin cracked, so I was kind of like... But I am super proud of myself for how I'm handling it. I feel like I've been feeling fairly in control. Slime Lass, thank you for the follow. Pull down my skirt. Okay, for Red Is Me, they wanted Stars at Our Backs, so let's do that. And then I'd like to do Downstream, because I feel like this might be a fairly good fiddle, at least because of the bridge, and it's like pretty even in temperament with the brightness of the tones. Sakyon, thank you so much for a resub. Prime is finally back. Thank you, Mr. Bezos. Thank you, Daddy Bezos. 2 tracks at the same time. We don't want that. Oh, for Martin, I 100% agree with you. Like, I know that people think I'm joking with the title of this, but this really was this was in a trash pile. I did rescue this one. Yeah, good job, Oscar. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I'm not embracing you more. I'm just sad that I don't have my violin. But you're a welcomed part of my family, and I'm glad that I saved you. Like, this one was right next to the drawstring bag with a violin neck and a spider's nest in it. So, hell yeah, Oscar. And you know what? Know that when I get my regular violin back, I'm going to be able to play so much better on it, because since I'm used to a particular tone, I'm working much harder for it on this one. So it will be easier when I get my other one back. So there's that to look forward to as well. This one's also, I just put new strings on it too, which is also not as easy of a start with. I haven't showered, or like, I've showered, but I haven't cleaned my hair for like 4 days. Maybe that's why. Cool. Those brown recluses need to play violin too. I don't know what kind of spider it was. I just saw it was a nest and I ran. Does it look dirty? Well, whatever. It's been a hard week. I was so anxious with the violin and my cat and all that stuff that I was like, I should go for a run because that will help my anxiety. And I went for a run, but it was 97 degrees out and I am still feeling a little off from it. I've been refilling this and I've gone through, like, within the last 2 days, like 8 of these. Like, I'm already out. You're so aware I changed my name. I'm the same person as a woman band, Man One. Hello, Mr. Josh. I got sunburned yesterday for being outside for 10 minutes. I put sunscreen on every day on my face and if my arms are out, even if I only go outside for like a second. I am, like, my heritage or like my nationality or whatever, I'm mostly Irish, so I burn very easily. There's a fair amount of Italian in my blood, but I didn't get that skin bronzing ability. I just got the Irish burn. For Mr. Josh, I write out all of my music myself, so I listen to it and then I just type in what I think might sound nice with it. Which most of the time is the melody. I'm not going to take too much credit, but for things like the A Town with an Ocean View arrangement I did all of that on my own. I think before I do A Town with an Ocean View, I'm going to do... Oh, Manus, thank you so much for a $5 donation. Thank you. That does give you a priority request if that's something that you would like. So just please let me or Maud know. Before I do A Town with an Ocean View, I would like to do Downstream. Like I said, I feel like this would be a nice violin for some fiddle stuff. The action in the bridge type with it feels a little flatter, which is good for a piece where you'd want to do double stops and things like that. So let's try and do a Celtic-inspired piece with Downstream. And then after, we will do my first loop with Oscar. You guys help me pick the name. I think Martin was the one that first came up with it. We're going to try and use Oscar on our very first loop, so that should be interesting. Man, your requests that I play whatever I like. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for letting me come on and just act exactly as I feel, which is good, but I think a bit on edge, just with the violin repair and my cat with the vet and all that stuff. So thank you. Don't be worried about either. They're both going to be okay. I just went through a bit of a scare with both of them this week, and it was very overwhelming. I could hear that I was out of tune already. I put new strings on. Let me do that real quick. Itchy. I will say with the double stop situation on this violin, it is a bit easier um, because the bridge is flatter. And I feel like also, Faria, what's up? You're liking Oscar? This is my dumpster violin. I saved them from the dumpster. I feel like this violin, it does well with the double stop kind of music because the tones are a bit more even. Like on a lot of classical violins, you'll want to get a different E string to really get those notes nice and brilliant sounding. But these guys can all kind of blend in. I almost want to try... How does that song go? A rackety old violin at your parents' place? Is it like the one that you learned on? Is it that sentimental one? Oh, how the heck am I gonna find this? It's in Swedish. The song from Unravel. Oh, damn it. How does that go? Here it is, here it is, here it is. Damn it, I'm so close. Let's see if I can do it now a little bit. It's gonna be a bit rough, but I want to try it because it's fun. want to get it. Double stops there too. Yeah, for whatever reason, fiddle music feels very nice on this one. That was actually I did before becoming a piano tech, was to fix violins, but only school rentals, no serious musicians, instruments. It's okay, and thank you for this, the kind words and feels. I've kind of come to terms with it. But yeah, it's a super bummer. I was super sad. I thought that just one of my, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I thought that just one of my parts down here maybe came loose, making it vibrate, but it ended up being a crack. It was making this, like, warbly, strange sound to it. But hopefully I'll be able to pick it up tomorrow, and it will sound the same. Luckily, they don't need to take the top off. For some violin repairs, they will take the entire top of the instrument off. They can actually go in through the F-hole. Yes, it is still funny. Into the F-hole and seal it on the inside. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get it back. Fingers crossed. Yes, I have a show this weekend, so I'd really like my violin back. Thank you, Timian and Atura, for the follow. Thank you very much, you guys. All right, our first loop of the day. Before we do this one, I am going to run downstairs really quick and fill up my water. I got a little bit dangerously dehydrated yesterday, so I'm still trying to hydrate. I went for a run outside, and I pushed myself a little harder than I should have, and it made me very sick. Not very sick. It made me feel pretty sick. Narson, thank you so very much for the resub. Thank you. Cozy Mook for the... Oh my god. Cozy Music. I said Mook. For the work day. Thank you very much. Please let me know if I could play something. And I will be back in just a second. I'm just gonna fill up my coffee cup. I know I'm dehydrated, so I shouldn't have the coffee, but let me still have it, please. I need the comfort of the coffee for this week. I still drink water, I promise. Alright, I will be right back. Hello. I'm back. Someone just threw a violin in the dumpster. Well, most of the things that were in the dumpster... Will! Thank you for the raid. Will, I've had a poopy week. I'm not gonna lie. And a resub! Thank you! Today I'm playing on a dumpster saved from a dumpster. My regular violin had a crack in it. So I have to get it fixed. Selfishly, it would help me if I can just play Final Fantasy music, and luckily you like that, so I'll do that. I used to work in a music retail shop, and they were throwing out a bunch of broken parts of violins, and I found this one, and the body of the wood was still intact, so I Frankenstein parts from the other violins, like none of this stuff was on it, so I put all of that on it. And it ended up being an 1900s French violin. It's probably worth like 800, but my violin that's in the shop, that one's like my darling, my everything, and that one's worth like 4,500. I've had it for so long, and it hurts my heart so much that it's cracked right now, but I'm hopefully getting it back tomorrow. So there's a big sound change in my playing today, just because the instrument is just not the same. But I'm still trying to just do my best. I hope you guys understand, and I'll hopefully have mine back tomorrow. For the lovely Will, who I adore, I'm gonna do a Head on Our Way. And in case anyone here is not already following Will, change that. I think most of you guys know Will, and he's such a wonderful person and an amazing guitarist. We as a chat decided to name dumpster violin Oscar. So that's Oscar. Oh no, Will. I'm jinxed or something. Thank you so much, Calvin, for a raid. How are you? It's always great to see you. If anyone in here isn't already familiar with Calvin and you are a fan, I mean, if you enjoy what I do here, I really think you're gonna love Calvin as well. He also makes these amazing loops and sings and plays bass and piano and layers all of these things. What I do that's maybe a little different is play over video game soundtracks as well. Because I just have a soft spot for video game soundtracks. I love it. Yeah, this song is from Final Fantasy VII, and it's called Ahead on Our Way. Welcome, you guys. I'm admittedly feeling I've been a bit of a gray cloud today. My main violin, I realized, had a crack in it, and I'm getting that repaired right now. But it hurt. It felt like my heart cracked too. And it's not a clickbait title. I actually did rescue this violin from the trash. When I was working in retail, they were throwing out a bunch of broken violins where like necks were separated from the body, like snapped. And I found this one and saw that the wood was still connected everywhere. And so I took parts from other violins and Frankensteined it together, and it works. I got it checked out by the store I usually go to now, and they said it was a 1900s French violin. Nothing crazy like in regards of worth. He said it might be worth around 800, but for free and to rescue it from a dumpster made me very happy. So it's not the same as my other violin, which I really miss, but I will hopefully get my violin back tomorrow. I think the good news is, Calvin, that I don't think the sound quality is going to change of my other instrument, so that's good at least. The value went down, but you know, I probably wasn't going to sell that violin anyways. I love it. But we're going to give this violin some love today. We as a chat decided to name it Oscar, like Oscar the Grouch, who also lived in a dumpster. And that's what we're doing today. So I have this one, I have mine, and back here, everyone thinks it's a cello. This one is not really in playing quality right now, but it's actually one of the violins that my mom learned to play violin on. So I wanted to keep it, you know, for sentimental value. Hey, Secret Sauce, how are you? For Jove, yeah, Martin came up with it. There was a lot of really good name suggestions. I was saying how I don't typically name instruments. Do you name instruments, Calvin? And Will, who also gave us a raid. Oh, Andrew's here? Andrew! It's been such a poopy week. Today's been such a poopy week. Blah. But I'm proud of myself. I've handled it overall pretty okay. I had this happen, and then I had to take my cat to the vet, and there was this whole thing where I couldn't get him his medication, and then he wasn't eating, and I was like, ah. But Baloo is fine. My violin's fine. It's fine. I just want my violin back. Don't worry, Andrew. Baloo's okay. And don't worry, everyone. Baloo's okay. It was just this whole thing. It was really cute though, when I took Baloo to the vet. You know, they take you to a room like they do at a doctor. And they're like, okay, we'll let you get settled. And so I opened the case for Baloo to come out. And he's like walking around the floor with his belly touching as he's like trying to be all prepared, I guess, for something. I don't know what gliding your tummy on the ground prepares you for, but then he just tried to hide behind the trash can, but Baloo's a big boy, so his butt was just sticking out behind the trash can when the vet came in. I'm like, sorry, there he is. Let me know if I can play you something, Calvin. I have some priority requests up here I was about to get to, but I'd love to. I'm sorry if my vibe's weird today. I feel like kind of self-conscious of it. I still wanted to stream. It's just been kind of a funny couple days. All right. I'm going to do my first loop performance with Oscar. So this is exciting, but also kind of nerve-wracking. Yeah, for sure. I hope everything's going well with you, Calvin. Tofi, thank you for gifting a sub too, Calvin. All right, I'm gonna do A Town with an Ocean View from Kiki's Delivery Service. I've always loved this soundtrack in particular, and I was inspired to try and make a loop performance out of it. So, for this one, I did pre-record the guitar track, but everything else I'm gonna do live. And I hope you like it. I just need to set my pedals. Oh, I have to turn it on. There we go. Is it Jorge or would it be George? Welcome, how are you? Right now I'm just setting my foot pedals so that they record on different tracks. I customize them for each song. It looks like we're ready. Okay. Piano's unplugged. Turn this up, this down, this down, this up. A stuffed pigeon, welcome, and thank you so much for the resub. Thank you guys. Let me know if I can play you something. This actually layers pretty nicely. It's interesting thinking about Well, for one thing, Calvin with Ableton, yes, I know you use the Boss Looper, right? You got the newer version of it. Um, with Ableton, you are required to work within the metronome, and it drove me insane at first. I'm used to pressing a pedal and then having it start or stop. But for this, you have to press it, like if it's a measure of 4, you have to press it between 2 and 3. And oh my God, it brought me to tears so many times. January, doing my first couple streams of Ableton. Oh, I love it now, but oh my God, there was a couple dark weeks there where I was like, I don't know about this. Thank you so much for sticking around too after stream, Calvin. You always do that and make those extra steps, and it's really seen and really sweet. Oh yeah, it was definitely a rough start. I was not a natural when it came to using Ableton, that's for sure. I remember talking to my mom on the phone and she was like, just go back to the pedal. You were so good at the pedal. And I was like, but I already bought it and I want to know that I didn't give up once I started. But anyway, it worked out in the end. And now my mom likes Ableton. She was so cute on the phone the other day. She was like, I was hearing about like an artist talking on the radio about their creative process, and they started talking about Able whatever. And I was like, Ableton, yeah. She's like, yeah, I guess you were right. A lot of people use that. I'm like, yeah. I told you. Anyway. For the people who might still be new, thank you for sticking around to give me a chance. I really appreciate it. Again, what I do is I make loops. That one was based off the film score for Kiki's Delivery Service. I also do covers of songs and sing on top of them. So after I do our next loop, I'm going to do my first singing song of the day, where I made a string arrangement for Ozzy Osbourne's Mama, I'm Coming Home. Speaking of mamas. And first, I want to do our priority request for Sakyon. I just did yours, my bad. For Narson for the resub. And you asked for National Park from Pokemon Gold. And for this version, I played along to an amazing remix version by an artist named Mewmore. And they have a YouTube channel jam-packed with their covers, so definitely check them out. They're awesome. And for Chess Greg, thank you for the kind words. I'll hopefully have my violin fixed tomorrow. I'm kind of on call for when they call me saying it's ready. And I'm scheduled to stream tomorrow at 11, but we're going to have to just like wait and see how it goes. I might end up stopping stream and then starting when I get my violin. Andrew, practice is at 4:30, right? I'm like 90% sure that's correct. I have Fable Cry practice today. I had silver, and I like for the first generation I had yellow. And then after that, what's after gold and silver? Was that emerald and ruby? I feel like I'm missing one. 4 p.m., but you know me. So like 3 p.m.? Oh no. I don't want to drag Andrew. He's one of the most talented drummers I know, but not the most punctual. I'll probably be there at 4:30 then. Was it sapphire and emerald or diamond and pearl? Oh yeah, that's going to be a big jump, Tofi. No, he's very punctual for shows. That's a good point, but not for practices, no. Bye, see you soon. Love you. For Ruby and Sapphire, I think that's one of my favorite soundtracks out of all the Pokemon games. Gold and Silver were really awesome. And Gold and Silver also had really good sound. I mean, they all do. I get really excited whenever a new one gets like a redone, because then I can hear the soundtrack in a different way. So here is Mewmore's National Park. This is one of my favorite tracks from Gold and Silver, and this version is just so groovin'. I feel like it will make me feel better about this rough couple days here. I hope you guys like it. Thank you for the follows, by the way, from Yuck and Jorge. Is that not so good? I remember when I heard this, I just let kind of a playlist go of video game music, because that's what I usually have on just almost at all times in my house as I go about my day. It just helps me relax if I'm like cleaning or putting things away. And there's something about this song that gives me a vibe of like, you know what? All you need to focus on is just getting through this day. And like, you're doing great. And just keep going. That's what that song feels like to me. And it just makes me feel like calm and prepared to just go about that day. I really appreciate you guys so much. Agent Dave, welcome. I feel like I've forgotten a lot of the things that I was stressed about when I started, so thank you so much. Zora, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I feel like I've been a bit of a downer, so I appreciate you guys letting me just be authentic and in how I'm feeling. Frast, thank you for the follow, by the way. So next up, we're going to do my first singing song of the day. And we're going to do a cover of Ozzy Osbourne's Mama, I'm Coming Home. I've been going through all of my loops and trying to, just plan out ways to make it come together faster and in the most performance-like way possible. I'm trying to cut some corners to save time so that I can do more songs in one stream. So my idea for this one is I think what I'm going to end up doing is pre-recording only 2 violin layers, but that will make already a big difference in how long it takes. I'm going to do like the first, I have it in 3 layers if this makes sense. So I build up horizontally the verse. And then down here, I build up horizontally the chorus and then the bridge. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do when I get my, go-to violin back is I'm going to record the lowest of the string parts only so that when I finish layering one section, there will already be one harmony as I move on to the next. I think when it comes to what that will feel like for the listener, it's going to feel pretty smooth because I had just built a trio up. So then going immediately to a duet doesn't sound super jarring. I don't think many people will notice or miss it and feel like much is lost in the loop. So that's my plan for essentially all of my loops. I am pre-recording tiny little things to try and get more songs in one stream so that each request doesn't take as long. Loops can sometimes take a while, so I'm just finding little things I can do to help it come together. Or, by recording, let's say 4 violins out of the amount of layering I do on this, I think I do 12 violin layers. If I do a couple of those in advance, it then opens up the possibility of like maybe I'll add a bass line or something else. So that's my plan. Okay, but for today, I don't have that ready yet, but it will be ready. Who knows? Maybe by next week. I have a show Sunday, so maybe not, but I'll do something. I've been preparing something every week for each one of them. Thank you, Keldon, for the hype. Let's see. Okay, let's do it. Loud.
changed and times are strange. Here I come again, they the same. Mama, I'm coming home. Time's gone by, it seems to be. You could have been a better friend to me. Mama, I'm coming home. You took me in, you drove me out. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm an idiot. No, I'm not. I gotta stop doing that to myself. Okay, I'm ready now. Times have changed and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home. Time's gone by, it seems to be. You could have been a better friend to me. Mama, I'm coming home. You took me in, you drove me out. You had me hypnotized, lost and found, and turned around by the fire in your eyes. You made me cry, you told me lies, but I can't stand to say goodbye. Mama, I'm coming home. I could be right, I could be wrong. It hurts so bad and it's been so long. Mama, I'm coming home. Selfish love, we're both alone, would rise before the fall. But I'm gonna take this heart of stone. I just gotta have it all. I've seen your face 100 times. Every day we've been apart, and I don't care about the sunshine now. 'Cause Mama, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Seen your face 100 times. Every day we've been apart, and I don't care about the sunshine now. 'Cause Mama, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
Hooray. David, thank you for the follow. My voice is kind of scratchy today, but I kind of like it. Admittedly, I usually do vocal warm-ups and violin warm-ups before I stream. I usually do violin warm-ups for like at least an hour and vocal warm-ups for 20 minutes. But today I did vocal warm-ups in like 5 minutes and the rest for violin because I wanted to break in the strings on the different violin I'm using today. I put a new set of strings on it yesterday, and typically with violins, you need to play them for a long time to get them sounding nice and warm. I'm trying to think of something I can sing with kind of this raspy tone. Oh, I want to do River Stay Away From My Door. This one I just play guitar and sing on, but I'm feeling a bit like singing a blues song. Let's see. Super Mega, welcome, by the way. Trying to make sure I stay aware of like newcomers that come in chat. Ever sing with a country twang? Not too much. Maybe if I would do it in my lower register a little bit. I feel like I have more of a jazz tendency. Let's see. I'm gonna do River Stay Away From My Door. Ooh, and I want to do my Eve 6 cover too. Thank you for the kind words, David. I appreciate it. Double check tuning. That came out pretty country twangy. Don't be fooled by my occasional southernism. I've lived in the South for like almost 10 years, but I grew up outside of Boston. So sometimes I have a little bit of both accents, which is a very bizarre combination that no one should have. Yet here I am. All right, baby. Let's do this. Sorry about that. Oh, I hate grits. I'm making sure I remember this. I haven't done it for a long time. I have a video of me doing this song on my YouTube channel, which is right there. And I would really appreciate a sub if you'd consider giving them. But I sang this song. I had such a weird, very specific rhythm for it. I call it soda. Pop is a Midwest thing, right? But I had a vision for this song where I wanted to perform it in like a beautiful sundress, but soaking wet from the rain on a porch with just pouring rain in the background. And one day it started raining, and I was like, today's the day. I didn't even finish learning it yet, but I put on one of my favorite long summer dresses, and I put on some black makeup, and I went in the shower with my clothes on and that, and I got soaking wet and the makeup kind of everywhere. And then I went on the porch and I recorded myself doing this song. So if you want to check that up, that's on my YouTube. You keep going your way, I'll keep going my way. River, stay away from my door. I just got a cabin. You don't need my cabin. River, stay away from my door. Don't
stay away from my door. Oh Lord, ain't I been grateful as I worked and toiled in the sweat and sun. Oh Lord, hear my prayer for you. Well, I thank you for all that you've done. Oh Lord, you made the river, but won't you try to remember that you made me too? Oh Lord, hear my prayer for you, and let the river hear my plea. Oh, oh, I ain't breaking your heart. Don't go breaking my heart. River, stay away from my door. River, stay away from my door.
Oh, that felt good. Now, of course, this says down here, River, stay away from my door, Fiona Apple. But it was mostly a performance Fiona Apple did of this song. This is a traditional blues Southern song, and I want to make sure that I don't take away from, the actual history of that song. Because there's something about real traditional blues that is just so heart-wrenchingly beautiful, and the lyricism of it. Like, I love the line, "Oh Lord, you made the river, but won't you try to remember that you made me too?" It's like, oh, damn. And it's just people singing a song about, please, can you just not have a storm come and take away my house that's barely standing? It's all I have. Please. It's so pure, and I really do love real blues. It's beautiful. Would I ever consider giving a concert as a solo performer? 100%. I'm already considering it, if I'm being honest. I just don't know the logistics of how I would make it work. Yes, I want to have looping be a large part of my performance. However, doing a loop performance in a live venue as opposed to having headphones in a secured location like this is very different. I use a mic to pick up everything, but in a live venue that would be coming through the speakers, which would then cause some issues. But I'm trying to figure it out. IR Ali Ninja, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I have a nephew named River. He's a good kid, plays sports, involved in a lot of activities. Very cool for Jack. I got 2 nephews, and it's one of their birthdays this weekend, so I sent them a little package. I sent them a plush of the cartoon character Bluey from the hit children's TV show Bluey that he seems to really enjoy. Love Auntie Jojo, so I hope he likes it. Okay. Eve 6, which means da-na-na-na, Butronome time. Oh, I'm wearing a skirt with no back pockets, so I don't think I can Butronome today. I can always Butronome, but for anyone that doesn't know what a Butronome is, I have a partnership, at least for now, with the company Soundbrenner. I don't know if that will last if they know I keep calling it Butronome. But it is a vibrating metronome where I can change everything right on here for time signature, where the vibrations hit, and all the specifics. And it's great because with Bluetooth and the app, I sync it up to Ableton and can control my loops and keep them all together thanks to this. If anyone has any questions on it, I'm more than happy to answer it. But if you are looking to get a metronome of your own like this, my code is Joe Cleary SB, and you can get 20% off. So we're going to go in the app. Bluetooth interference with the mic. What? Could not connect. Oh no. Sorry, I'm having a technical issue. I have to go. I'm so sorry. What's good technical difficulty music? I can fix it, it's just gonna take me a second. There we go. Then I connect this. Butronum. Tap the eye next to cord and tap forget this device. Now come back to the app. Okay. So I go here. Forget this device. That seems a little counterintuitive, but very well. Pair. Yay! We're good. Oh, but now it's not linking with the computer. So that means I have to turn my phone on and off. Oh, this is so awkward. Bummer, dude. Well, I can at least practice my piano. Make sure I'm ready to go for Eve 6. Inside out. Why is this going between? Oh. There we go. Okay, we're turning the phone back on. Beep, beep, beep. When it was coming through a bunch of different noises, the binder was stuck on the button to change instruments, so it was just going like this. And that's why every note I played was a different sound. Kind of funny. Alright, let's try this again. I promise this is usually very easy. I made a mistake earlier. I'm sorry, Soundbrenner. Okay, we're linked. We're good. Cool. I was on pride, I would choke on the rhymes, but the lack of leave me empty inside. All of my doubt, turn it inside out. So I turned the sound off, obviously. Just have that. And we're gonna try and record this. Set at 80. Yeah. There we go.
empty inside. Swallow my doubt, turn it inside out. Find nothing but faith in nothing. I wanna put my tongue out in a blender, slide to the beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you. I burn like a wicker cabinet, chalk white and no sulfur. I see our time has gotten stale. The tick-tock of the clock is painful, all sane and logical. I wanna tear it off the wall. I hear words in clips and phrases. I think sick like ginger ale. My stomach turns and I exhale. I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rhymes, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. Swallow my doubt, turn it inside out. Find nothing but faith in nothing. I wanna put my tongue hard in a blender, slide to the beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you. SoCal is where my mind stays, but it's not my state of mind. I'm not as ugly, sad as you. Or am I origami, folded up and just pretend, demented as the motives in your head. Now I swallow my pride, I would choke on the rhymes, but the lack thereof will leave me empty inside. Swallow my doubt, turn it inside out. Find nothing but faith in nothing. I wanna put my tongue hard in a blender, slide to the beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you. Chalk white yourself around. I see our time has gotten stale. Tick-tock of the clock is painful, all sane and logical. I wanna tear it off the wall. I hear words in clips and phrases. I think sick like ginger ale. My stomach turns and I exhale. I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rhymes, but the lack thereof made me empty inside. Swallow my doubt, turn it inside out, find nothing but faith and nothing. I wanna put my thing on and blend up despair. So beautiful oblivion, rolling over and I'm through with you.
I really like how that one comes together. It is kind of interesting building my loops using a different violin. Yes, I'm playing some of these like performance-wise a little different, where I'll make some notes a bit shorter than I usually do, or really dig in for more of an accent at certain places. So it's kind of fun, even though I do miss my other violin. Thank you, Philip. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Unplugs Blender. Always very, very keen on the safety factor with that song. All right, cool. Well, I think we're probably going to do another like 40 minutes of music and then close it out. I'm going to take a quick break and just run downstairs, use the restroom real quick, and then let's do some more loops. I'm curious to do something like maybe Paranoid Android or Subterranean Homesick Alien. Do you guys have a preference between those two? Out of which one you might want to hear? I should also remember to leave this here, or else it disconnects again. Thank you, Philip. Thank you. I really am trying so hard lately to make sure I'm working really hard on making all of my loops just the best that they can be, and I'm going through each and every arrangement and trying to do things like, you know, ask myself, oh, would learning piano here be better? Or maybe I should learn bass to make this one sound better. And I'm slowly building a repertoire that I sincerely feel really good about. And that feels really nice to be able to sit down here to perform for you guys and I guess believe in my repertoire before I even start. Just for a while I didn't. Like, I liked the songs, but I didn't like how I did them yet. And I feel like I'm getting close to being the kind of streamer I want to be. And you guys have helped me figure out what that is and gave me the guts to reach for some of the goals I had in the first place. So thank you. Cool. I'll do Paranoid Android. I'll do both of them. We'll just have a Radiohead moment. Okay, lovely. Let's see. One of my hooks fell off for a second. Got it. Corin, thank you. This is just the best day. Wait, did you have some good news, Butley? Also, Jared, welcome. It's nice to see you. You're playing all my favorites. Oh, great. I did think of you when I did downstream. I was like, Butley will be happy. All right. Thank you, guys. While I run to the restroom, I'm going to put on my most recent music video, which you can find on my YouTube channel, Joe Cleary. I am making really good progress in the next YouTube video. I really want to try and get it done within 2 weeks. It will be more of an upper than this last one, but I felt like this last one was a song that I needed to record. It helped me heal and I think confront some things that I was feeling and going through. And I really put my heart into it. So I hope maybe you can take something like that away from my performance of it. But I will be back when this video is over. And again, just thank you so much.
So long, goodbye. I say when I see you, you can pick the street. I'll meet you on the other side. So long, goodbye. Do I really have to finish? Do returns always diminish? Did I say that right? Does anybody want to joke when no one's laughing in the background? So this is how it ends. I promise to never go outside again. So long, babe. I'm slowly losing power. Has it only been an hour? No, that can't be right. So long, goodbye. Hey, here's a fun idea. How about I sit on the couch and I watch you next time? I wanna hear you tell a joke when no one's laughing in the background. So this is how it ends. I promise to never go outside again. Am I going crazy? Would I even know? Am I right back where I started 14 years ago? Wanna guess the ending if it ever does. I swear to God that all I've ever wanted was a little bit of everything all of the time. A bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. I'm finished playing and I'm staying inside. If I wake up in a house that's full of smoke, I'll panic. So call me up and tell me a joke when I'm fully irrelevant, totally broken. Damn it, call me up and tell me a joke. Oh shit, you're really joking at a time like this. Well, look who's inside again. Went out to look for a reason to hide again. Well, buddy, you found it. So come out with your hands up. We've got you surrounded.
I like how the Raichu is just like right here on the corner. Thank you guys for letting me take a quick break there. I also got an alert that I got a package. Don't worry, I already scratched it off. Don't worry, mods. But I thought maybe it would be interesting to hear about maybe how I put these videos together. For every video that I've done, I have like a very clear image in my head prior to starting of what I want it to be. They've been getting a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Creative, I think, as we've been going, as I've learned about lighting and cameras and all that stuff. So, Kathanora. I'm not going to tell you what the song is. I don't think it will give anything away. But I had an idea that I thought might be cool for this, where I'm going to be like dead on straight with the camera with different types of gaudy, huge costume jewelry of like a choker kind of vibe and earrings. And so I got 3 combos. I bought all these used on Poshmark and Depop. Kristen, you're the queen. I'm a big old mess with a broken violin. So the first one, they're not real pearls. I just got, you know, imitation ones. Gonna go for like that kind of a vibe with pearl drop earrings like that. I'm gonna get the violin back, I think, tomorrow. I found these kind of Art Deco, huge. Oh, these big kind of geometric ones with just a really simple, like, rhinestone choker with it. Damn it. I don't usually wear jewelry, can you tell? Something like that. And it looks like I'm waiting for one more set. It looks like it might have came in. So I want there to be like these really dramatic big close-ups, like right dead on with like just only really featuring those. There's going to be obviously a bunch of other shots with it, but for whatever reason, as I'm planning out this next video, that shot is just very clearly in my head, so that's where I'm starting as I build kind of the shot list. Before I make a video, yeah, like an ultra zoom. Before I film each video, I write out every shot that I'm going to take beforehand. So I plan it out. I might not know exactly where each is going to show up, but I try to limit it to like 5 or 6 different shots so it's not too much to edit, and make sure that it's covering a shot of everything I'm doing in the video so you can get a visual for what you're hearing. So a hint is that the next one does have some backup vocals in it. Doesn't give you too much of a hint, I know, but let's see what the next one I got is. Oh, sweet. Let's see. Yeah, kind of like video choreography. Yeah, these were the ones. You can't see the black, but there are these like big dramatic ones. Some that I have like my hair pulled back and these, and I bought a choker with these this size that are just gonna like be covered across. So that's the third one. Yeah, I think it'll be cool. And I saw they had some other kind of things, so I wanted to... Yeah, they had only extra stuff, so I couldn't help myself. But I thought these were the vibe. I would say that the song, if I had to pick an earring for the song I'm going to record, it's this. So take that with what you may. I got these kind of like 70s little turquoise hoop ones. These are actually really cute. So I think it will be cool. Keep that in mind when you see the video. I think it'll be fun to get that sneak peek, and then when you see it all together, you're gonna be like, oh, I get it. Does anyone have any guesses as to what this song would be? Fun. Can't really see it on camera. Cool. Is there a bingo game? Do you mean to guess the next video I'm doing? Alright, cool. That's great. Now I just need that one last thing and I can start shooting those snippets. Alright, time to Radiohead, shall we? I think I'm gonna do Subterranean first and then Paranoid Android. They have like a better build, I think, like that. This has been Joe Plans a Music Video. I hope that you thought it was interesting. Okay. I don't think I need Vampire Killer where I change earrings, change every measure. Well, I did tell you there was backups voices in it. So I guess I'm just doing like orchestrated operatic. Love what you've done to the recording room. Thank you very much. Yeah, I feel like I've finally made this room how I want it to be. It feels really comfortable. Like there's a couple other little things I'd like to do, but we'll get there. Thundrillium, thank you for a 9-month resub, or 9-month streak, 11 months. So we're one short of a year, and a Twitch baby. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate y'all. The only reason I've been able to make these music videos is because of the funds from you guys. So thank you. With your help, I bought a camera, I bought the lighting, and of course, this has become my job where I can spend my time planning these things and editing and making new arrangements. So thank you so much for making that dream a reality where I can just be creative and just try and make things every day and practice and all those things. Subterranean, okay. Haven't done this one for a bit. This will be fun. Exit out of this. For this one, I did pre-record guitar. Covers. Subterranean Homesagalian. This is another one where I'm going to sneak in a couple pre-recordings the next time you hear it. I'm confident I'll be able to do it in a way where it's not going to make you miss anything. Just shorten the performance by a fair amount. I think we'll be good. Okay. Let's do it. Sorry, the volume is not where it should be. It was distracting for me. Can I try again?
your feet for cracks in the pavement. Up above, aliens hover, making home movies for the folks back home. Of all these weird creatures who lock up their spirits, drill holes in themselves, and live for their secrets. Ooh, they're uptight, uptight. They're uptight, uptight. They're uptight, uptight. They're uptight, uptight. I wish they'd swoop down in a country lane late at night when I'm driving. Take me on board the beautiful ship. Show me the world as I'd love to see it. Tell all my friends, but they'd never believe me. They'd think that I'd finally lost it completely. I'd show them the stars and the meaning of life. They shut me away, but I'll be alright. Alright. They're uptight, uptight. They're uptight, uptight. They're uptight, uptight. They're uptight, wish they'd swoop down in a country lane late at night when I'm driving. Take me on board their beautiful ship. Show me the world as I'd love to see it. Tell all my friends, but they'd never believe me. They think that I'd finally lost it completely. I'd show them the stars and the meaning of life. They shut me away, but I'll be alright, alright. They're uptight, uptight. They're uptight, uptight. They're
phone interference. Oh, that made me really happy today. That's a very sentimental song for me when it comes to Twitch in particular. I learned that one for Pencils. I still remember that day. Pencils showed me an amazing concert called Brahms vs. Radiohead. The whole thing's on YouTube if you guys want to watch it. But it's Radiohead songs performed with an orchestra and 3 amazing vocalists. And like, how do I describe? For the first time I did it, I learned a couple of the string layers that were happening on it, and I surprised Pencils by playing it one stream along with that exact recording, and it was so fun. But then, you know, with DMCA things, I stopped playing over tracks that weren't tracks that I've made or video game soundtracks. And so I then surprised them again later by turning it into a loop. So that one is such like a cornerstone of growth for me. Maybe cornerstone isn't the right word, like a marker of growth. Folked off. Thank you for the follow. All right. We're going to make this next one my last song for today. We're going to go out on a banger. We're going to do Paranoid Android and then give a good raid. I got a rehearsal tonight, so I want to make sure I grab some food before I run over there. But everyone, again, thank you so much. I'm going to be live again tomorrow. I'm scheduled to be live at 11 a.m. Oh, it's a dumpster violin. It is. I saved it. I'm getting my real violin back tomorrow. At some point in the day. There's a high chance it's going to interrupt the stream, and I'm going to leave and grab it and come back and perform maybe a night stream. So I apologize to hear about, or in advance rather, about the potential up in the air schedule time for tomorrow, but I'm just at the mercy of when my violin is getting repaired. I know nothing about instruments and how to play music. I want to start playing the violin. Any tips? If you're trying violin in particular, I would say that the most important thing to try and do is to play an open string using your whole bow. What you're going to do is look at yourself in the mirror. In this case, I'll use the camera. And make sure you bow with not reverb, this one. With straight bowing compared to here. Most beginners grab a violin and they get so afraid that they're making sound that they stop moving the bow, which results in this beautiful sound. It's people getting scared and going, this sounds horrible, I should slow down, but it only makes it worse. You need to just graciously try and plow through it. You want that? Not... that would be my best tip for a beginner. Most people want to skip that and put their fingers on here. If you try to do that your first lesson, shame on you. Get a clean open string. All right, last song of the day. Let's do it. I need 3 string layers. They're already mapped at my foot pedal. Hell yeah, Doc. It's good to see you.
of no consequence at all was said. Ambition makes you look pretty ugly. Kicking, screaming, Gucci little piggy. You don't remember, why don't you remember my name? Off with this sad man, off with this sad man. Why don't you remember my name? Well, I guess he does. Rain down, come on, rain down me. From a great height, from a great height, rain down, come on, rain down on me. From a great height, from a great height, rain down, come on, rain down on me. From a great height, from a great height. That's it, sir, you're leaving. The crackle of pigskin, the dust ain't screaming, the yuppies not working, the panic, the vomit, the panic, the vomit. God loves his children. God loves his children. Bam. I love that song. Thank you guys so much. I've had a rough couple days, and this has made me feel so much better. I had a stressful situation bringing my cat to the vet and not getting his medicine that he needs, and I got it now. It's all okay. And then my violin cracked, and overall I'm handling the stress really well. Like, I'm proud of myself for how I'm handling it, but oh man, throw me a bone. Or just give me my violin back fixed. I'm hoping tomorrow to get my violin back. That's the hope. For Miali, it's good to see you. I think through a sequence of raids, I ended up in, am I saying your name right, by the way? I'm very sorry. Miali Music. I ended up in her stream.
And when I came up to close down my station for the night, I was like, oh, this person is lovely and has a great voice. So you guys should check them out. They're very, very good. Oh, okay. So I usually like to raid music streams on this because it's a music stream. But I had a lesson today with my teacher, and apparently it's their birthday. Storioni girl. My violin playing has gotten so much better thanks to this amazing player who has so much patience with me and has helped me grow so much. So the title says birthday. I didn't know that. And I went through their whole freaking lesson without saying happy birthday. So can we please give all the love and follow not only her Twitch, follow her on YouTube. She's amazing. So give Julia all of the love in the world. We love Julia. She's playing Minecraft right now, and I just, again, I want her to feel some love on her birthday. My violin playing lately is thanks to this amazing player. So, I will be live again tomorrow at some point. I will keep you updated. Oh, go, what's up? I will keep you updated in the Discord as to when I will be starting. I'm getting my violin back probably tomorrow, so the start time is probably going to depend on that. Thank you, everyone, for all the love. You are fantastic. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and bye-bye.